Advisor webinar series. I'm Amber Murdoch, Education and Certification Manager for RSPA, and I'll be moderating this webinar. We're so happy to present this important and timely industry education. During our last webinar, we discussed check and gift and loyalty regulations. We're going to build upon that knowledge sharing in this webinar. Today's session will provide you with the tools to not only set yourself apart as a merchant services provider, but also help your merchants set themselves apart from their competition through effective use of gift and loyalty cards. A self-contained marketing solution, this session will concentrate on how to sell gift and loyalty and how to effectively educate your merchants on the implementation of a successful gift and loyalty solution. First, we'd like to get started with a few housekeeping items. We would really like you to share the word about this event using the hashtag RSPAEDU. You can follow us also on Twitter at InsideRSPA. We encourage your questions throughout the presentations. They may be submitted by typing them into the question area of your control panel to the right of your screen. I'll be accumulating these questions for our speaker to answer at the end of the presentation. We'll be recording the session today, so if you have to drop off early or wish to share the content with some of your coworkers, or maybe this might be a value add for some of those merchants you'll be talking to, you can access a webcast of this session by visiting www.gorspa.org. You can look at the bottom of that page for the Blackboard icon that says Archived Webinars. So today we're pleased to welcome again our presenter, David Mapes. David has been in the Merchant Support Channel of Global eTelecom Inc., Getty, for 10 years, with a strong background in technical support, having served in the United States Air Force for 9 years, maintaining computers, switchboards, and other electronic equipment. Dave came to Getty as a tech support representative. Dave rose to managing the technical support department, which supports upwards of 55,000 merchants and over 2,000 sales channels across the country. In this position, he is known as a resident expert on value-added services and technology and prides himself on being able to tailor products that best fit the needs of the customer. And I think you will not be disappointed today with the information David is going to provide. So David, the floor is yours.
Thank you for that introduction, Amber. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Hopefully we'll be able to provide you with some useful information to not only benefit you, but as well as benefit your merchants as well. So just in overview, what we're going to be discussing today is some basic background information about gift cards as well as loyalty and rewards cards. We'll take a look at some statistics as it applies to gift and loyalty cards, some techniques for approaching your merchants, and then some ideas on how to tailor that to become a total marketing solution, which is really the goal of any gift and loyalty product. So with that, let's take a look at gift cards. You can see from the illustration here, Batman's holding a dollar bill, and just as he is expected, it's a counterfeit. It's a masterpiece duplication, but there's one tiny slip-up, and Robin asks what that is, and obviously Batman's response is that President Lincoln never wore a turtleneck sweater. So a bit of humor added here to give you an idea of why gift cards came about. They were, as noted, the brainchild of Blockbuster Video, implemented by Wayne Huizenga, the founder of Blockbuster, back in 1994, as a way to combat the recent influx of counterfeit gift certificates. As color printers found their way into the marketplace and into the homes, obviously the consumer, or the unscrupulous consumer, is going to find a way to get one over on the retailer. So how do we combat that? Well, Blockbuster came up with the concept of the plastic gift card in 1994 as a means to combat the fake gift certificates that were finding their way into their establishment And voila, here we have what has just grown like wildfire throughout all forms of industry in the form of the plastic gift card. Loyalty cards were introduced in the early 80s by American Airlines. 1981, they were introduced to track air miles as a way to reward frequent flyers. Other airlines quickly adopted the same practice, as well as pharmacies, supermarkets, and hotels. Now you can see loyalty cards being used at your local grocer to provide you with discounts on certain items. You'll pay price A if you're not a loyalty rewards card holder. You'll pay price B if you are. Pharmacy discounts, hotel stays, spend a certain number of nights, get a free night stay. All different ways that different industries have chosen to implement the rewards or loyalty type service. The beautiful part about a loyalty program is that it can be tailor-fit to meet the specific needs of not only an industry, but the marketing concept of a specific merchant. $43 billion were spent during the 2012 holiday season strictly on gift cards. Gift cards in the year 2012 accounted for 60% of all birthday gifts, 53% of all Christmas gifts in 2012 were given in the form of gift cards, 11% of all wedding gifts were presented in the form of a gift card, and 22% of all consumers polled stated that they utilized a gift card to make a purchase that they would not have otherwise made. Now, why is that important? $43 billion. Think about that in terms of a number. That is astronomical in terms of the economic impact that it has on the retail place. 60% of all birthday gifts. Everybody has a birthday every year, and they receive multiple gifts, typically, unless you're me. So 60% of all birthday gifts in 2012 having been gift cards, again, a huge impact on the retail place. 53% of all Christmas gifts, 11% of all wedding gifts, and that last item there, 22% of consumers polled indicated that they utilized a gift card to make a purchase they wouldn't have otherwise made. So by putting that gift card in the hands of the consumer, the retailer is going to get business that they would not have otherwise received. 22% is roughly a quarter of all purchases that are made with gift cards are transactions that would not have otherwise taken place. So if we were to take that $43 billion that were reflected in the 2012 holiday season, roughly $11 billion worth of purchases that took place on gift cards would not have taken place were it not for the presence of that gift card. So $11 billion were influxed into the economy and into the retail marketplace as a result of simply having those gift cards available. So how do we approach our merchants? The easiest question, contrary to the way that you may approach a merchant in a bank card sales approach, is to simply ask if they sell gift cards and ask it from a consumer standpoint. Just say, hey, I'm interested in purchasing a gift card. Do you have any? Ask if they have gift certificates. Depending on how they answer those questions can segue into providing them with a possible solution to offer a gift or a loyalty solution. If they say that they do offer gift cards, determine how they're marketing it. Determine how they're getting that out into the face of their consumers. If they indicate that they do still use the old-fashioned paper gift certificates, point out the pitfalls of using paper gift certificates, the possibility of fraud, the counterfeit gift certificates that can make their way in, and point out how beneficial having that gift card can be to them as an establishment. Present the solution as a complete marketing package. Educate them on how to make it work for them, as well as how to make it work for their customers, and more importantly, follow up with the merchant to ensure that it's working for them. Tweak it. Find new ways to get those gift cards out into the hands of the consumers, not just tucked away in a drawer. As a merchant service provider, when we encounter existing merchants that indicate the need to cancel or the desire to cancel a gift card product, some of the questions that get presented are in line with providing a total marketing solution. What we find more often is the case is that the merchant received their gift card package, they tucked the cards away in a drawer or stuck them in their safe, and they never touched them again. So over time, they realize that they're not making money on it. They decide they want to cancel the service, when in fact they've done nothing to try and make it an effective marketing campaign or an effective tool for them to show revenue growth and expansion in the marketplace. So what becomes a total marketing solution? You have to promote it. You have to let the customer know that your gift and loyalty solution is there. You have to have some outlay. Give away cards on purchases above a certain amount. Advertise promotions. Put it in the local paper. Put it on the local radio stations. Put it in your flyer if you have a mailer that goes out. For every purchase over $500, you're going to get a $50 gift card. And it doesn't have to be $500. You can lower that amount or increase that amount depending on the nature of your business and what your average ticket is. Add a bonus card, not a bonus amount, but an actual bonus card. Many of you probably see this promotion and this type of campaign around the holiday season. You buy a $100 card, you receive a $20 bonus card. Notice that they're giving you a $20 bonus card, not a $20 bonus amount. The reason for that is that puts two cards out in the marketplace. So now you're encouraging two customers to visit your establishment. If you just do it as a bonus amount, you're still just putting one card out there. Next item, utilize loyalty cards to qualify for in-store discounts. This is what you'll see very commonly at supermarkets. You can have one price for your regular customer. You can have another price for your loyalty card holders. And it may be a simple discount on an item. It may be to qualify for a buy one, get one free. It may be to qualify to receive buy two, get one free, or X number for a reduced price. All of these different options exist, and again, the beautiful part of this is the merchant has complete control. They can customize how that rewards card or how that loyalty card functions to meet their specific needs and to cater to their specific clientele. Preloaded cards. This would be an outstanding idea for a grand opening or a grand reopening or to advertise a sidewalk sale. Send out preloaded cards with a predetermined dollar amount, say $5, and you send that out to 500 different customers. But you send one card that's loaded with $100, and you use that as an incentive to get the customers to come to your establishment. Let them know, hey, come in, join us on our sidewalk sale next week for a chance to redeem $100. They've got the card in their hand. They don't know what the value is until they come to the sidewalk sale. You see this coinciding with Black Friday as well. The first 500 customers in the door will receive a gift card valued at up to X amount. 99% of those are going to be $1, $2, $3, but that one customer is going to get the good one, but every customer is going to be anxious to take advantage of that opportunity for free money. Free is the perfect word when you're talking about consumers. Statistically, 40% of recipients of these cards will redeem not only the value of their card, but also spend more than what their card was valued at. You can increase the retention rate by having the cards only good for a certain period of time. If your sidewalk sale is running, say, Friday and Saturday, you can say that the cards are only good during that time and not accept them outside of that date. Kick off your program with direct mail campaigns. Send the cards out in mailers. Statistically, the response rate increased by 75% when you mail the card direct to the consumer. A consumer receives an advertisement in the mail. Typically, they're going to recognize that as junk mail. They're going to throw it away. They receive it with a plastic card affixed to the advertisement. They're going to pay a little bit more attention to it, and statistically, it shows that that response rate increases by up to 75%. Routinely provide bonus points or bonus dollars to loyal customers. Gifts to customers that you know have referred a customer to you. Say you're a beauty salon or you're marketing to a beauty salon, and they receive a visit from a new customer that was referred by somebody else. If the stylist knows how to get in touch with that customer or makes a note the next time that particular customer comes in, give them a reward in the form of a gift card. So, just a $5 reward card, something to show your appreciation for that loyalty. Spotlight your cards during the holidays or special events. Graduation time is coming up for most of the schools in the country. So target those types of events. Graduation, birthday, Mother's Day is coming up next month, anniversaries. And you can even order cards that specifically cater to these types of events. Have graduation, congratulations cards, congratulations on your new baby. Depending on the type of business you are, the merchant is going to be able to identify what types of special events throughout the year best present themselves to their clientele. If you're a flower shop, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, those are going to be very important occasions. If you're a bridal shop, spring and summer months are going to be important. If you're a gift shop, if you are a clothing store and you want to promote the new winter line that you just got in, whatever the case may be, special events that take place throughout the calendar year or special events that take place throughout your establishment can be highlighted through the effective marketing and use of a gift and or loyalty program. The next item is a lottery jar. Take a jar, set it next to your cash register. Give the consumer the opportunity to purchase a random card out of that jar. Preload the cards with, say, $10, but put one in there that is valued at $100. Let the customers buy cards for $15 per try. You're going to make $5 on each one that is not the $100 card, but you're going to get those cards in the hand of your customer, and they're going to consider it a challenge and a fun event and a good way to interact with you as a merchant. You can incentivize your employees to offer gift and loyalty cards as part of the checkout experience. Everybody's familiar with the cliche, would you like fries with that? Add that to your cashier checkout experience. Can I offer you a gift card? Are you a member of our rewards program? And make that part of their checklist as they check out the customer. Gift card sales. You can discount the cost of your gift cards. You can buy a card for $90 and it'll be loaded with $100 for today only. Encourage the customers to come in. Find different ways to get them to utilize that. Different card designs for different occasions. We had discussed that a moment ago with the different events that take place throughout the year. The card designs that are used and placed throughout the store can be designed to meet that specific department. If you're in the baby section of a department store, for example, it could have gift cards that are specific to the new birth of a child or a child's birthday, as opposed to over in the sporting goods section, it may be congratulations on your victory. Utilize impulse purchasing by placing your cards in conspicuous places throughout the store and near the register. As customers are standing in line, waiting to check out, have the gift cards hanging on a rack right there, ready for them to be able to pick up and add to their cart before they check out. And again, add that question as part of the checkout experience. The total merchant solution, again, make it part of the checkout experience. Enroll gift card members in a loyalty program. Give them $5 for registering their card. Collect their name and email address, etc., their birth date, and use that for future campaigns. Several merchants that I interact with, I'll receive mailings from them, wishing me a happy birthday. Add that to your marketing piece. Send them a birthday card in the form of a $5 gift card. If you're a restaurant establishment, come join us for lunch on your birthday, on us, and give them a gift card in the form of a free lunch. So find ways to interact and keep in touch with your merchant base and employ the gift and loyalty solution to best meet yours as well as the customer's expectation. In the merchant service industry, it's commonplace to have questions asked by the merchant, well, what is this going to cost me and what can I expect in terms of a return on my investment? It's an excellent question, and it is sometimes difficult to answer. There is a tool available to you at the link indicated at the bottom of this slide at www.giftcardtraining.com/mainsite/ROI Worksheet.ASPX that you can calculate the merchant's anticipated net profit or return on investment based on the number of cards that were ordered, the total cost per card, the total cost of the cards, what their transaction costs are going to be, the average card sale, etc., etc. It will calculate what the merchant can anticipate in terms of a return on investment. This is important from a merchant service sales perspective because it gives you a powerful tool in your bag of tricks to be able to show the merchant why a gift card program would be important to them and how they can benefit from it, not just in terms of getting their product name out in the community, but in terms of real dollars. That's what drives sales, is what is in it for me from a merchant, and this gives you a very powerful tool to be able to answer that question and show the merchant realistically what they can expect to receive in returns. Some other aspects that are taken in here is the unredeemed card percentage of 10%. On average, throughout time, 10% of the value that is added to a gift card will never be redeemed. That $25 gift card that they receive, they come into your establishment, they redeem it for $22 on a purchase, it's got $3 left on it. They throw it in their wallet. Eventually that card is going to get discarded or lost or thrown away, and that $3 is never going to be redeemed. So that's $3 that the merchant received at the time of the purchase of that card that's never going to result in a sale. So that is essentially free money. And again, on average, that accounts for approximately 10% of all gift card sales, or all gift card sales result in a 10% rate of non-redeemed value. So how to sell gift and loyalty. It is a merchant-specific environment, and it presents itself how that merchant interacts with its consumers. You wouldn't approach a restaurateur the same way you would approach a retailer. You wouldn't approach an auto dealership the same way you would a clothing store. Each interaction and each implementation of the product is going to be unique, and it is going to cater to the specific needs, expectations, and clientele that that particular merchant caters itself to. And as a reseller and as a merchant service provider, it's important to have all of the tools from a value-added perspective available to yourself as well as your merchants to ensure that this economy, we are meeting the expectations of the consumer. Ultimately, that is what drives the merchant service industry, is what the expectation and what the needs of the consumer are. If it weren't for the consumer and everything were cash, we'd have no need to be here. So with that, and Amber, I appear to have done it again and spoke myself a little quickly through that presentation, but I will open up the floor to any questions that we may have, and turn it back over to you.
All right, no worries there. We actually don't have any questions at this time, but I do want to open up the floor to anyone that may have a question, lingering question about how to sell gift and loyalty. We got a lot of great information that will help you have that conversation with your merchant customer. So if you have a question, you can enter that question in the questions box that's located in the control panel. Some of you guys have used it to ask other questions, but you can certainly use it to ask a question of David, and I'll be glad to read it out. Don't see any currently. So what I'll do, if you don't mind, David, I did this earlier, and because I didn't know how to work the thing, I did it while you were talking, so I apologize for that. But I'll launch a poll. So I just wanted to get a sense of those of you who are on the call, how many of you are currently offering gift or loyalty products as part of your merchant service product offering. So if you want to take our poll very quickly, you can do so now. Any other thoughts that you might have that maybe you didn't touch on? David, did you want to make any additional comments while we wait those poll results?
No, Amber, I really don't.
Okay.
With the details that were provided through the presentation and those tools and tips,
yeah.
I think that hit on really all of the high points as it pertains to the subject matter. Selling is an art, and finding that Picasso that is going to make that particular merchant recognize the need for something to hang in their business. It is an acquired skill. Hopefully these tools will provide those of you that participated and those that will hear this in the recorded version through the archive. Hopefully this will provide them with those tools to be able to paint that picture for the need of this type of service to their customers.
Great. Yeah, I definitely agree that you had a very thorough presentation. I made the comment to David earlier. Everyone, I just made the comment how wonderful the information was, and so we will have this, as David stated and I stated at the beginning, we will have this as a recorded webinar for your use or your team's use later today. We will have it posted to the RSTA website, and you can access that at any time. So feel free to go on the website and access at any time, and that will be available for another year on our website. And then we also have a recording of it here at the RSPA headquarters if you should need it later. So we don't have any poll answers because I was informed, David, that my poll is not working correctly. So we will table our poll for another day. So I apologize, you guys, for that. But we'll get back to our presentation slides, and you can see there that David's contact information is on this slide, and he has generously made himself available to any of our webinar attendees who may have additional questions. You can certainly reach out to him via his email address at dmapes, D-M-A-P as in Paul, E-S, at globalettelecom.com. So feel free to reach out to him. You have this presentation that you can refer to, and that certainly will help you as kind of a roadmap. But if there are some fine details or fine-tuning that you'd like to do, certainly use David as a resource. So we at RSPA just want to thank David for all of his time and his effort and energy in giving us some great information for the past 2 webinars, and we hope that we will be able to engage Getty again later in our series to provide you all with additional information. So we appreciate Dave for joining us today. So wanted to make you aware that, thanks again. Wanted to make you aware of some Retail Now information. You may have been inundated already with our Retail Now registration information. Well, we're very excited about it. We want you to attend. So if you're enticed by the kinds of information you're getting on our webinars, then you will get a, just an earful of this information at Retail Now. It will be from August 4th through the 7th, 2013. It's in Las Vegas at the Mandalay Bay Resort. We were there last year, so it's the same location, but we hope it's new and improved. We have special pricing on registration through May 3rd, and if you are interested in exhibiting at Retail Now, the time is not over. We still have booths available, but they're going fast. In terms of education, just wanted to make you aware that we have some industry education, business strategy workshops. So if you're interested in further improving your business, certainly improving the skills of your teams, we have workshops on Sunday, August 4th and Thursday, August 8th. The Sunday workshops are all day, and Thursday workshops are half a day, which will allow you to catch a flight out of Las Vegas without having to miss another day of work. But we do have special skill sessions such as communication skills building for sales presentations and selling. We also have social media training. We also have transition, business model transition workshops happening on Thursday. So if you're interested in transitioning your business to a hardware sales only business to one that works in solutions and talks about software as a service instead to your merchant customers, then Thursdays for you. And these are for money. I mean, you have to pay to go to those sessions, but we think every dime is worth it. And then if you are there for just the show from August 6th through August 7th, the Monday is the real kickoff of our Retail Now event, and we have plenty of workshops on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They are scheduled around the show hours, so you can go to both the show and our education, and they are all free workshops, 40-plus, really cutting-edge speaking and education information. So please join us for Retail Now this summer, August 4th through the 7th. So we do want to take a moment, as we do with all things education, we want to take a moment to acknowledge our 2013 education partners. Blue Star, Business Solutions Magazine, Epson, Merchant Warehouse, Toshiba are our founding education partners, and our current education partners who have made that investment for 2013 are APG Cash Drawer, Data Cap Systems, PC America, Pre-Key Tech, ScanSource, Star, Micronics, and VSR Magazine. So we are very appreciative of their support in making this happen for you. Now we have just a transition slide. We want to make sure that you know that you can reach out to us for more information if you have a desire to hear the first session that David provided for us on, the gift and loyalty regulations as well as check regulations. You can find his recorded session on our education site on the gorspa.org website. We also appreciate your feedback, so if you have any comments or suggestions or even ideas on sessions that you'd like to attend, please email at education@gorspa.org. And if you have a certain topic that you really feel strongly about, maybe you want to present it, or perhaps you've always wanted to know more and you think RSPA can get you more information, we'd be glad to talk with you about that. So you can email me directly with your specific topics at amurdoch@gorspa.org. So I want to again thank David for his time, and we appreciate all the hard work that Getty does and all of the great information that they've taken the time to provide our RSPA members. And we also want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to attend this session. We really appreciate your support, and we hope that you continue to find benefit in your RSPA membership. If you're not a member, you can contact us to find out how. And also, we want you to contact us with any comments, suggestions, or ideas. Once again, we're very open to those. This concludes our webinar for today. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye-bye.